The day before yesterday, OpenAI made a significant move into the web browser arena with the launch of Atlas, a new AI-powered browser built around Chat GPT. I had other plans, but I couldn't resist the urge to explore this new development, much like John Muir, who once said, "The comments are calling and I must go." The concept behind Atlas is quite straightforward. It takes the Fort Chromium and Vibe and integrates ChatGPT as an assistant that can see, remember, and help with anything you need. For instance, if you want to order food, you'd typically have to go through the DoorDash app and navigate the ordering process yourself, like a hunter-gatherer from prehistoric times. However, with Atlas, you can simply tell it what you want to eat, and it'll take care of the rest. It's an experience that even Augustus Gloop would have appreciated. Currently, Atlas is only available on Mac, but I was fortunate enough to borrow a Mac from my neighbor, an unemployed JavaScript developer, to try it out. As of October 22, 2025, I'm reporting live from the Code Report. As a proponent of the free and open web, I would have loved to see OpenAI push the boundaries of innovation and build a new engine and browser from scratch. Unfortunately, like many new browsers lately, Atlas is essentially a fork of Chromium, Google's free and open-source web browser. According to the keynote, OpenAI aimed to create a browser that doesn't feel like Chrome with ChatGPT bolted on. But after experimenting with it, I can confidently say that's exactly what it feels like. Sam Altman claimed that they revolutionized the way a browser is used, but I think the reality is that they drew inspiration from Perplexity Comet. Despite this, Atlas does have some interesting features. Since it can see everything you do, it can use your browsing history as context when you ask it questions. I know this may raise concerns about privacy, but you do have control over what it remembers and can delete certain memories if needed. As demonstrated earlier with the DoorDash order, Agent Mode allows ChatGPT to take actions on your behalf. It may feel a bit awkward at first, like watching a disabled pirate use a mouse for the first time, but as I told my wife on our honeymoon, the experience improves with practice. However, agentic-powered browsers don't have a stellar track record when it comes to privacy and security. Earlier this year, a team at Brave successfully demonstrated a prompt injection in Perplexity's Comet AI browser by embedding malicious instructions inside an image that would be triggered when a screenshot was taken and analyzed by the model. The same team discovered that Fellow, which claims to be the world's first agentic browser, was also vulnerable to prompt injection by simply instructing the model to visit a website with malicious instructions. Since your browser typically contains sensitive cookies and data, the team at Brave concluded that indirect prompt injection is not an isolated issue, but a systemic challenge facing the entire category of AI-powered browsers. Benjamin Franklin once said that those who would sacrifice essential liberty for temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. However, I'm sure even he would be tempted to trade his digital privacy and security for a more convenient way to order Taco Bell, like the new flaming hot prolapser grilled cheese burrito available for a limited time at participating U.S. locations. If you want to avoid this temptation altogether, you might be interested in Ladybird, a browser that's being developed from scratch without using code from any other existing browser. It's an ambitious project, but they've recently passed the 90% threshold on web platform tests, making them eligible to be an alternative browser engine on iOS. Although Ladybird doesn't have AI aspirations, every developer and company is trying to build the next big AI product. The harsh reality is that your LLM is essentially worthless without a good search engine, which is why you should check out Melee Search, the sponsor of today's video. It's a RESTful search API that understands user intent and returns relevant results in milliseconds, making your app's AI features feel intelligent instead of vague. Melee Search is hybrid, semantic, and multimodal, allowing it to pull rich context from any data type. With over 53,000 GitHub stars, developers appreciate how easily it can be integrated into any text stack and scaled up to millions of searches. You can try out Melee Search Cloud for free for 2 months using the code FIRESHIP at the link below. This concludes the code report. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.